Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are back with another Sims 4 video today. Guess what? We have 49 subscribers. We are so close to 50 subscribers. This is just an FYI to anyone who wants to subscribe to make it 50 subscribers. This is a big day, okay? Then we can celebrate on Saturday. I already have a video filmed, so if you want to see that video, somebody can be lucky and be the 50th subscriber. Okay, on to the video. So, I was browsing the web as you do, and when I was browsing, I saw that the Sims community had come up recently with a new article. This one was titled, Maxis is preparing development for the Sims 5 Create-A-Sim. Now, I get very excited when it comes to Sims 5 news, not because I dislike The Sims 4, clearly. I mean, I'm filming right now, so clearly I like The Sims 4, but it's more that I like new things. In this article, it'll be linked down below if you want to see what it is. Basically, I kind of skimmed it. Basically, they have started to hire people that will be the team for the Create-A-Sim part of The Sims 5. We have known for a long time that The Sims 5 has been in development, but this is now just even more of a kind of push to explain more of what will be in this new game that I cannot say when it'll be coming out. I don't know. No one knows. This does not mean that it'll be coming out this year. This is just, I just want to put this out there. This does not mean it will be coming out this year. Actually, it probably means the opposite. It probably means that it will be in a couple years because they're only in the beginning stages of development at this point. So do not get your hopes up yet. We don't even know if it's called The Sims 5. It could be called, I don't know. They'll think of something like The Sims Living or something. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I have thought of 5 different things that I really want to see in The Sims 5 Create-A-Sim specifically, because this article is about Create-A-Sim. So, let's get on to that. Okay, the very first thing I would like to see in The Sims 5 Create-A-Sim that is different from The Sims 4, or The Sims 4 doesn't have yet. There are lots of things I'd like to see in The Sims 5 Create-A-Sim, but this is just the very first thing, and very most important thing, in my opinion. I would like to see a color wheel. And now, I'm not picky enough to want it for both clothes and hair and skin tones, but I would really like to see it for hair. Now, what they did with the skin tones, I'd rather see a color wheel, I would say, but I really think that they did a good job on most things. Some of the skin tones are still very orangey, I will say that, and some of them are very gray. I don't know, like, I don't want to speak about the elephant in the room. But some of them are very, very orange toned, and some of them are very, very gray toned. That's actually an okay one. Yeah, like that one, for instance, is very gray. Doesn't matter. Basically, I just want to see better skin tones and better hair, and I think the best way to do that would really be by doing a color wheel. It was in The Sims 3, so I'm not really sure why it's not anymore, you know, but it would be so nice if I could just, you know, like I have this skin tone and I could just do a little wheel and kind of make it darker or lighter. What they've done now with like the being able to make each one darker and each one lighter, I think is really, really good start. But, you know, it's not in The Sims 4 yet. And so I think it's really something I want to see in The Sims 5. I'm not going to go too in-depth on each of these things. Sorry about that, but especially on this whole skin tone thing, you can watch another video of mine that I put out a couple months ago when they had the whole skin tone update thing, so you can see more of what my thoughts are on this whole new skin tone thing, you know? So hair color wheel. I'm sorry, there are 18 colors here. I can't even find, I mean, this is the one closest to my hair, and it's not even similar, you know? Like, I can't represent myself. There are lots of people that can't represent themselves. And, like, the multicolor ones look terrible. All these are terrible colors. You know? So there are just so many people that can't represent themselves. And I just really feel like it's important for everyone to be able to represent themselves because that is the entire goal of the Sims team and Maxis and EA. You know, all these things, they're trying to represent people through this game, and I kind of think they're failing. That's a T. That's a T. So on to number 2. This is my second most important thing that I really want to see in The Sims 5 that is not in The Sims 4 yet. And hopefully it'll be fixed in The Sims 4, but I'm not getting my hopes up on this one. Traits and aspirations, and I have like a second little subcategory on this one, favorites. So, if you don't know anything about The Sims 3, I will say I did not play The Sims 3. I'm not an expert on The Sims 3. I know the game was mega glitchy, so I can't really be talking, you know, about going back to The Sims 3. I don't want a mega glitchy game. But I do know that there were 5 traits that you could have for each of your Sims. Aspirations were better, and favorites also existed. Favorites are basically where your Sims can have a favorite color, a favorite sport, all these different favorite food, you know, all these different things that you would think of if you're like answering a get to know you type sheet. All your favorite things, you know? Basically, a Sim could have that. That gave Sims way more depth and, you know, way more personality, and I really want to see that in The Sims 5. Traits and aspirations in this game are, how do I say, below good? I don't know. They're subpar is probably the best way to say that. Basically, aspirations in this game are more of like a, oh, so you want your Sims to be sporty. Let me teach you how the game works in order for them to be fit. Oh, your Sim wants to go to the beach sometimes? Well, now your Sim's entire life goal is to be at the beach and eat a coconut. You know, I don't know, they're things your Sim wants to do in life, but I don't think that they're actually aspirations. I think these need to be fixed. I don't know how they would necessarily fix it, and I'd like to see what they're thinking they will do, but aspirations should be their entire life goal. Like, maybe it's a job that they want to get to the top level in their career. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's they want to climb Mount Everest. Which, honestly, okay, I will say, the extreme sport enthusiast from the last pack, oh my gosh, that one's impossible. That's what I want it to be. I want these aspirations to be very difficult so I can complain about them, but eventually when my Sims gets them, I really feel like I've completed something that they really want to do in their life, instead of just figuring out how to do a pack. That'll give my Sim more depth and more personality and something to strive for, instead of just, you know, oh, I've eaten a coconut, now I can move on with my life. Okay, traits. There are 3 of them. My Sim's entire identity is a vegetarian, according to The Sims 4. So, do I need to go more into depth than that? Why is a vegetarian a trait? I don't know. Just, you know, my entire Sim's identity is that she is a vegetarian. Sorry, my phone just... Sorry about that. My entire Sim's identity, one of 3 aspects of their identity is a vegetarian. You know, like, I want my Sim to actually have depth and personality. How many times can I say that? How many times will it be ignored? You know? Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, favorites. I kind of go back to that a little bit. You know, I want my Sim to have personality. It's all I ask for. And color wheel and traits are kind of the same idea. I want my Sims to all be different. If I have a color wheel, every single Sim I make is going to be slightly different, which is going to make my Sims more interesting. It's going to make the game more fun to me. You know, all these things are important to get me to go back and play the game again. Number 3. This is where I'm getting into like the less important category, the ones that I don't necessarily care about having, but I really still want to see. I mean, I only have 5. These aren't that hard to ask for. Okay, number 3. More male clothes. There have been quite a bit by now. I will say that. If I make a male here, I could have done this a way easier way. Okay, it's fine. If I make a male here, By now, I have a lot of packs. I've paid a lot of money for these packs. You know, there's a lot of shirts here. Not a lot that are very usable, but that's beside the point. You know, but if I go back to the base game only, there are like no usable shirts here. I could go through and look at every individual one, but I use the same shirt on every single male sim. That's the one from Cats and Dogs, this one. I use it on every single sim in different colors, but basically they all look the same. Yeah, I use it in that color the most. You know, all of my, or that color. All of my sims look the exact same. I come back to this, every single male sim I make looks the same. You know? I want them to look different, but that won't happen unless this is fixed. So I want more male clothes, better jeans specifically, you know, better shorts, like athletic shorts. You know, I don't know why. I never make male sims because they never look good and it drives me nuts. Number 4. I really want to see better accessories in this game. This includes necklaces and earrings and bracelets. All of these things are important to me, and they're just really bad in this game. I really don't know why they're so bad, but they just really are. Like, when would I use that necklace? Never. When would I use this weird alien necklace? Literally never. None of these necklaces are actually functional and I would use, but then, like, look at these custom content necklaces that I have in my game right now. Like, look at that. That's such a pretty necklace. I would wear that in real life. In the Sims 4 actual game, there aren't any of these necklaces. All of these necklaces are bulky. They don't look realistic. They aren't well made at all. I mean, like, look at around the neck. It kind of, like, it moves weird with the neck. It doesn't work right. They're just not made well at all. None of these necklaces are good or functional in actual use. You know, like, it kind of drives me nuts every time I look at them. And that's why you'll notice that almost none of my sims actually wear necklaces or bracelets or earrings. They're all the same. Also, another accessory, like, subcategory thing that I want to see are coats. I want to see coats as an accessory. This isn't that important to me. I don't really care, but I do care. I want to see coats as an accessory. I want this shirt to have a coat sometimes. And, you know, it's not right now. It comes with certain shirts. I don't really know why that is. In custom content, they're accessories. I don't know. That needs to be fixed. Number 5, the final thing that is also very important to me. I want better jeans. Specifically, high-waisted jeans. I have some jeans on my sim here. Look at how low-waisted those are. Let me just show you. I'll put a crop top on my sim, okay? She's feeling crazy. You'll notice I never use crop tops with my sims. Now, why don't I do that? Because there are nothing high-waisted enough that they make sense. I mean, this is actually a good pants. I use these a lot, so I can't. That was a bad example. But let's give a good old example. Let's go to the base game, because in the base game, you know, that's what we're going to be getting for the Sims 5. So I'm kind of comparing Sims 4 base game to Sims 5 base game, because that's what we're going to be getting first, and for a lot of content, you know. Look at her. Look at her. It looks terrible. It also makes her hips wider, which means that they're not made very well. I could be very, very annoyed about this. So, you know, these pants are very low-waisted. Every single pant in the game is like this. Recently in the packs, they made them a little bit better, but they're still not good enough. And then look at these custom content pants. These are like the same general style as these pants. it's just so much better. It's so much more realistic. It's more realistic what I wear. This is not super important, but it is pretty important to me. So I'd really like to see a fix in that. I mean, like, look at these. I know some people like low-waisted pants, but, you know, not everyone. So I don't know why every single pant in the game has to be low-waisted. These look like they're supposed to be on men. You know, like, it's weird how they make their hips wider in this game. That means that they're just not made correctly. I don't know, it annoys me. So I'd like to see that fixed. All that to say, I know that was like a lot of information I threw at you super fast, but all of that to say, The Sims 5 hopefully will be a major fix from The Sims 4. Hopefully pools will be in the base game. Hopefully toddlers will be in the base game. Hopefully we won't start with the disaster that was The Sims 4 base game. The Sims 4 is a lot better now, and, you know, I should stop ranting. I love The Sims 4, you know. I'm sorry. Sorry for the big rant. So, what would you guys like to see in The Sims 5? Are you excited for The Sims 5? Or are you kind of, I don't know, annoyed that now you have to buy all the packs again and the game again and all that stuff? I'm slightly annoyed. I've finally gotten all of the expansion packs. I finally have gotten them all. And now we have to start all over again. So, on today, the day that a new pack for The Sims 4 came out, I thought that we would celebrate The Sims 5, which maybe won't have ghosties. I'm so mean. I'm sorry. It actually looks like semi-cool pack. I'm sorry that I'm hating on it. I just feel like I've taken the stand, and the person that gave me a thumbs down, I still will never forgive you, so I'm joking. I really don't care. So, you know, I will keep bringing it up. So I'm gonna go. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And come back next time for another speed build / 50th subscriber video. So once again, I repeat, if you guys have not subscribed to this channel and you enjoy the content, please click that subscribe button. Bye, everybody.